Hey guys, SpeedSolver here. Today I'm making the second beginner cFOP video. So this video will be about beginner OLL. So beginner OLL is 10 algorithms that help you solve the yellow face. And then after that you would have to do beginner PLL, which will help you solve these edges and these corners. I like to divide these 10 algorithms into two sets. The first 3 will help you solve this cross. And the next 7 will help you solve all of the yellow face. And there it is. The first algorithm in the set is when you have a dot case. None of these corners or edges on any side matter. So you hold it any way you want, and you do this algorithm. Front, R, U, R prime, U prime, front prime, and then you do front wide, R, U, R prime, U prime, front wide prime, and that will give you the cross. Second algorithm is when you have this little C shape. You don't want to hold it in any of these ways. You need to hold it in the bottom right corner, and then you do front wide, R, U, R prime, U prime, front prime, and that gives you the cross. Last algorithm in this set is when there's a straight bar. You want to hold this horizontally and then do this easy algorithm. Front, R, U, R prime, U prime, front prime, and that will give you the cross. Second set can be divided into a few subsets. The first one is when you have no yellow corners facing up. The second one is when you have one corner facing up. The third one is when you have 2 corners facing up. And the last one is when you have all of them solved, which is of course an OLL skip. So now let's move on to the first algorithm. This one occurs when you have 2 yellow corners facing forward and 2 facing backward. You want to hold it like this, and you do this algorithm. Front, R, U, R prime, U prime, and then you do it 2 more times. R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, and then front prime, and that will give you the yellow face. The second algorithm with no corners facing up is called pi, and you hold it with this part facing you, with the 2 headlights on the left, and this is the algorithm that you would do. R, U2, R2, U prime, R2, U prime, R2, U2, R, and there you go. First algorithm with one corner facing up is called SUNE, and this is determined by which side this corner is on. So if the corner was facing you on this side, this would be ANTI-SUNE, but since it's on the right side, you call this SUNE. The algorithm for this is R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And if you use beginner method, this algorithm should be familiar because that's the algorithm that you use to match up the edges. Next algorithm is ANTI-SUNE, and that happens when this corner is facing up and the one facing you is on the left. You would hold the corner up in the top right, and you would do this algorithm. R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, and that'll solve the top face. This is the first algorithm in the last subset, and it's called T, and this occurs when 2 corners are facing up and 1 corner is facing to the left and the other corner is facing to the right. So the way you do this algorithm is you hold this block on your right side, and then it's also easier to learn by learning what the moves are doing instead of how the algorithm goes. So the way this works is R, U, R prime, U prime, and then L prime, U, R prime, U prime, and then that will solve this. And it is in need of a rotation, but that's all after you learn the moves. This is the second algorithm with 2 corners facing up, and this is when you have headlights with these 2 facing this way. So you would hold the cube like this, and then you would do this algorithm. R2, down, R prime, U2, R, down prime, R prime, U2, R prime. So that solves the yellow face. You have reached the last algorithm, and this one also has 2 corners facing up, but they aren't next to each other, they're diagonal. So you don't hold this like this, but you would hold it with one corner facing you and the other corner facing to your right. So the way you do this is you face the white side, so you do a rotation down, and then you do R prime, U, R, down, prime, and then R prime, U prime, R, down, and that will solve the yellow face. That completes all of 2-Look OLL. Thank you for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe if you learned from the video. And our next video is of course going to be F2L beginner. So that means no algorithms and it's all intuitive. So if you are learning beginner cFOP, then stay tuned, watch the next video, and subscribe.